Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to do a football pick for this weekend. I did fantastic last weekend. I didn't write down any of the wins, but I went up. I think I doubled my money, so it was a pretty good weekend. So since I did so good last weekend, I'm going to give my picks this weekend. I think I went from, I think I went from like 70-something to 130. It's a pretty good week, and I only picked like 4 games, but the Georgia one really covered big. No, who was it? LSU covered big time for me, so I did really good on that one. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks for you guys today. I've got of course, I've got a random wild card. All right, I've got 4 picks and then a wild card pick that. Just throw whatever money you got at it, and don't put a lot. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. But my 4-star pick, which I think is a pretty good lock, is Clemson and Florida State. Clemson is 7-0, and Florida State is 4-3, which are playing pretty daggone bad. Clemson's done really good all year. At the time that I placed mine, of course the spread could change a little bit, but it's not going to change probably more than a half point or two. But at the time, I had Clemson. Clemson was a 17-point favorite. I think Clemson for sure covers that. I think that's my best bet out of all of them to win. That's why it's my 4-star. My 3-star, I think, is my second best chance to win. Is Texas A&M versus Mississippi State. A&M is 5-2, and Mississippi State is 4-3. It is in Mississippi State, and they are a 2.5-point favorite. I took Texas A&M to cover that 2.5. I actually think A&M is going to win, and all it takes is a win by 3, and you cover. But I think they're going to win by at least 14. So, and Clemson's probably going to win by 24 or more. My 2-star pick is Georgia versus Florida. Georgia 6-1, Florida 6-1. Big time rivalry game. I know it's in the swamp, but Florida did play good against Kentucky in the swamp. Georgia's 6.5-point favorite. I think Georgia comes back for that embarrassing loss to LSU with some redemption, and I think they win by at least a touchdown, which would cover you because that's a 6.5. And I've got a straight up bet. I don't have a 1-star, but this would have been a 1-star, but it's a straight up bet. It's Kentucky, Missouri. I believe they had Missouri as a 6-point favorite, and I didn't really want to play with that because Missouri's at home, even though I think Kentucky's going to win. But it can still come down to a field goal. But I took the straight up bet, which was plus 240. Kentucky 6-1, and Missouri is 4-3, but also 0-3 in the SEC. So I think Kentucky wins that straight up. And I've got a wild card. Like I said, I randomly threw $3 or something, and you'll understand why I want to tell you what you win. But Oregon State, which is 1-6, versus Colorado, which is 5-2. So I took Oregon State to straight up win because it had the best win if you win. It's basically like betting on the horse at the very end of the race. It's $3. If the horse wins, you win a lot of money, but he doesn't get a good chance. But it was plus 12.75, so you can't go wrong there. So the first pick, the Clemson pick, you put 20. 20 will win you 18-18. The third star pick, A&M Mississippi State. 40 will win you 38-10. The next one is the Georgia-Florida game, 20 to win you 18-18 as well. The UK-Missouri straight-up game is 30 to win 72. And the wild card pick, like I said, it was a $3 pick, wins you 38. So, doing the math here, I can have a $200 day spending 40, 70. Been 100 to win 200. So I mean, it's a 50. You can lose them all, but you can win them all. So you can either double your money or lose it all. But that's part of sports gambling. That's my 4 or 5 picks of the week. Like I said, I wish I'd done a video on last week's because I did so good on it. But I had a lot going on. But this is my picks for the week, and we'll see how we do, and we'll do one for next week. All right, guys. Good luck.